Hi, I'm Christina Hart, your branding and confidence coach at ChristinaHartWorks.com. I'm the founder of Big Girl Pants Academy and the host of the podcast Make Shift Happen. I've taken 15 years of my experience as an entrepreneur in the beauty and film industry and have created Big Girl Pants Academy, your school to make shift happen in your business and in your life. You are the director and character of your own life movie. In my course, I will provide you with tools to help you create your personalized storyboard, one scene, one day at a time, that will transform your life and manifest your dreams. You literally will be producing what I call your Big Girl Pants Life iMovie Reel. It is essential that you identify the people, things, and activities in your life that might be holding you back from creating the life that you desire and deserve. If we don't take an honest look at ourselves and our experience, we may be stuck on that same old hamster wheel. By the end of today's storyboard exercise, you will be able to assess the layout of your entire life. You will be able to visualize and identify how people in your life, places, activities, and things may or may not be aligned with your true heart's desires, or supporting the emotions you want to feel, or supporting you on your journey to manifesting your goals. So what is self-confidence? The definition is the feeling or belief in ourselves and our abilities. This equals believing in yourself. It's the state of feeling certain equals having faith in yourself. It's the feeling of self-assurance arising from appreciation of one's own abilities and qualities. This equals having gratitude for ourselves. So if self-confidence roots from the state of feeling certain, it makes sense that if we're feeling uncertain and lost, this will affect our self-confidence, and turn, ultimately, our decisions and our actions. If we do not appreciate and have gratitude for our own abilities and our skills and qualities, then we're not supporting our self-confidence. Self-confidence is the inner core layer that has to be reckoned with before we can build courage. If we don't commit to doing exercises like we do with our body to strengthen our confidence, then when we step out to be courageous, there will be a false sense of courage that will be tainted with desperation. This will lead to decisions and result in problems, or have us be attracted to situations or people that do not support our self-love and our dreams. The more you will learn about self-confidence and courage, the more you will begin to understand that we are on a journey about self-love. The more you exercise self-love, the more you become aware that self-love is the key to everything in your life. It is the framework for setting your boundaries, for having faith, and having the courage to take action. Remember that confidence is believing in your abilities. How can you believe in your abilities when you know that you're capable of much more than you're doing? Have you decided to become stagnant? Have you stayed at that job and not really gone for that business that you know you desire in your heart to have? How can you believe in your abilities if you're putting yourself on the back burner, putting your partner first or your job first before your heart's desires? We're going to start building the framework so you can step by step find your voice, set your boundaries, and be confident and courageous. To begin our self-love journey, we must be aware of how we spend our time, and we must identify precisely where we put our attention to. We just may find out that we're not paying enough attention to ourselves, especially when it comes to listening to our hearts. Does this ring true for you? How we feel about ourselves is affected by our habits, activities, and the people we choose to share our time with. Every decision you make and action you take affects how your life story will unfold, and to some degree, what other people or characters that we will attract in our life. There's a great TV series that I've watched. It's called Living with Yourself. And it's about a guy that is not happy with his life, and he decides to go and get himself cloned to a better version of himself. He's very depressed and miserable. As the story unfolds, he discovered that he was becoming annoyed with his clone because his clone was so positive all the time. And his wife started to fall in love with his clone. That's all I'm going to tell you about that. But check it out. It's called Living with Yourself. The storyboard exercise we will do today will open your eyes so you can see the entire layout of your life from a different perspective. It will provide you a visual map of activities and people that we spend our time with. Imagine if this was you. This probably is you. Gotta get up in the morning. Do we set our alarm clock? I gotta have some coffee. While I'm having my coffee, I'm thinking about the shower that I have to have. And while I'm in my shower, I'm thinking about all of the errands I need to run. I need to go to Whole Foods. Which reminds me that I'm worried about the traffic that I'm gonna hit on the way home. So I better try to leave early a little bit sooner, which means I gotta get this done for work. Oh, and by the way, Thanksgiving's coming. I have my in-laws. Oh my goodness. I'm concerned about my mother-in-law and how she's gonna see what my kids look. I gotta go get my kids some new shoes. Oh Lord, and my partner, he always likes that macaroni and cheese. I need to pick up some noodles, which reminds me I need to go to Costco. Oh, which reminds me I need to talk to my ex about the time sharing, or my ex is. Oh my gosh, in the school, when did they get out again? I gotta talk to the teacher too. It goes on and on. Oh, by the way, before I go on vacation, I need to check my social media channels. Make sure that I'm advertising my business. I gotta tell her about that sale I'm having. I better check in with my daughter. And make sure her friend comes over for Thanksgiving. Our time and energy is filled up every single day with tasks and people and things that we do. To wake up every day and find ourselves doing the same things over and over again and start thinking the same way. The next exercise that we're going to be doing today is going to give you a visual layout of really how your life is, because we can't change what we cannot see. So is that you? When you're at work, are you thinking about your vacation? When you're on vacation, are you thinking about work? When you're by yourself, are you thinking about your partner? When you're with your partner, are you thinking about the kids? When you're with the kids, are you thinking about that vacation? You get the picture. We can unconsciously create patterns in our life that we become comfortable with that do not support the progress in manifesting our dreams. Then these patterns become alive with their own story. Last week's storyboard exercise, we identified emotions and feelings that you want to feel more of in your life. I told you I would share my board with you here today. On my board, as you can see, the 3 emotions that I want to feel more in my life is being creative, I want to feel more love, and I want to feel more alive. And then underneath each emotions, I wrote the tasks and activities that would support that. That was storyboard exercise number 1. You can find that on my YouTube channel. Storyboard exercise number 2. Your goal for this exercise this week is to identify the people, the activities, and the things in your life that are taking your time and attention. And we're going to identify to make sure that those people, activities in our life are actually lining up with the 3 emotions we identified in exercise number 1 that we want to feel more of in our life. Our life is really a bunch of experiences, and we want to have the best experiences in our life. In order for us to move forward to create the life that we really desire, we have to really take a good picture from the top of the mountain. We need to really look at the lay of the land in order to assess which direction and what shifts that we need to make in our life. Here you are right here, and you're going to go ahead and draw a stick figure, and this is you. And just as I did, and I showed you in the last illustration, you're going to identify all the things that take up your time during the day. If it's your partner, it could be your kids, and it could be your job. For this week's homework, you're going to actually finish and complete storyboard number 2. Please take a picture of it when you're done and upload it to the private Facebook group at Big Girl Pants Academy, and I will actually be uploading mine there as well. By each of these activities, persons, places, or things, you're going to identify the 3 emotions, one of the 3, it could be all of the 3 in the first exercise that they associate with. So for example, my job or the thing that I'm doing with Christina Hart Works, does it align with my creativity? I would say that's a check. Does it align with me feeling alive? Yes, I believe it's my life purpose and I love doing it. The other one, does it make me feel love? Makes me feel love for myself and makes me feel love for you, that I can be there to support you. Check. And kids and so on and so on. Could even be getting the coffee or other activities in your life that you may be doing. You might be spending time with a friend that is really not supporting those feelings that you want to feel. So we have to really be honest here and assess the activities, places, and people in our life that are holding you back from manifesting the life that you want and truly desire. But what if you come across an activity like a partner, maybe they help you feel one of the emotions, but they're not really doesn't support some of the other emotions. Still write down the emotions that they support and then just leave a blank on the others, and we'll go back and we'll assess that on the next exercise together. So that's your storyboard exercise number 2 for the week. If you have any questions, please email me at Christina@ChristinaHartWorks.com. You're invited to a private Facebook group page at Big Girl Pants Academy. And thank you for joining me today. I'm really glad that we can help make shift happen together.
Put on those big girl pants. For personal or corporate coaching, connect with Confidence Coach Christina at ChristinaHartWorks.com or on Facebook.com/ChristinaHartWorks. Follow Christina on Instagram at Your Big Girl Pants. Do you want to brand yourself or your business? Connect with Christina and her team at BigGirlPantsMedia.com. Put on your big girl pants, pocket these tips, and make shift happen.